All right, we're gonna start this day. Don't know how long we're gonna last out here. I forgot my regular gloves, my beekeeping gloves, so thankfully I've got some of these nitriles. Should get me through as long as I work steady and don't putz around. And I've got spare, so if I have to change out 2 or 3, 4 times, it's fine. But I like that one. So I've got, hold on. So I have 6 colonies to inspect. As I typically do, I started out by video recording in front of each of the colonies just to get an idea of what they were doing before I disturbed them. However, for whatever reason, I think unprovoked, one of the girls came out of one of these smaller colonies and just straight got me right in the bicep. I have never been stung in the bicep before, and that sucker hurt. Holy moly. I don't know what that was all about, but this is a concern for me. So thankfully I did have some Benadryl with me. I thought I had Pepcid as well, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have to go with what I've got. And I've never had an anaphylactic reaction, but I'm out in the middle of the field with nobody here with me, so I'm not taking any chances. If I start to feel funky, we're shutting it down. Part of this is going to be to get the smoker going again. It has been going quite well. The hope today is that with the heat that we're having, I won't be able to do treatments. That's not the hope. The hope is to be able to do treatments, but the hope today is that I can get some mite checks in and do any reconfiguring that I need to do before we start to get into the chillier weather. We still have a few weeks, but it's one of those things where when you have too many colonies, that can sneak up on you. It has in prior years and very well may again this year, but my hope is that I'm just a little more mentally and physically prepared. So these girls had been fed. Well, they didn't take it all down, but they took most of it, which is kind of impressive given that it's been a couple of weeks. I hope that means that they're just doing really well in there. And I have to keep puffing on that smoker, but these girls seem a little gentle, or a lot gentle. I am thankful for, if they really are. This was the, oh, maybe that's why they're being, no, she was the queen. She was the not queen. Okay, well, either way, I've got a honey super above a queen excluder and some pretty gentle bees. So, I'm gonna set this to the side. And see how heavy we got for this. Sometimes it can feel heavy when you're trying to lift it and then you realize, oh, it's not heavy, it's just stuck. So I don't know which one we've got here, but maybe a combo. Let's see if we're going to be able to see this on the camera. So if you look at this wax right here, it's much more yellow goldy yellow than normal fresh wax, and that's because the goldenrod has been coming in, the pollen, and it's a very beautiful natural dye, and so that's why we get more of this goldy yellow wax versus the pale white yellow wax that we get typically in the springtime. This is coming up a little tough. Hi girls, I see you. Alright, so what's happening that I'm struggling with is the queen excluder. And if she's on there by chance, we just don't want to hurt her. Alright, she doesn't seem to be on there, so we can kill this. Alright, so I'm going to set this over here. It's pretty full. I mean, it's not full, but it's got some stuff in there. So, but what I want to see is that this box is more full and heavy. So I'm going to go around the front here. Let's give it a little bit of heft. That'll give me an idea of it's not horrible, but it's not super heavy. I did bring some frames with me that were from earlier in the year. We had some honeybound, and alright, I got no bees on here, no queen on there. Set that to the side. That's empty. I'm actually going to replace that with a frame of honey, unless I have other frames in here that need it more. Alright, this is empty. Got a little bit of stuff on it. Alright. I have, like I said, 4 frames. I think those frames will get split between these 2 smaller colonies, and then I'll continue to feed them. They seem fairly calm. It's a beautiful sign that they're working the nectar flow and that they have a queen and or. This is a full frame of nectar, so I think this is where we're getting some of our weight from. A little bit of capped brood, like probably 6 or 7 cells. Just gentle bees. Still got some drones in here. Alright. I would say we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half, 7 seams of bees. I will leave these girls open a bit before I close them up, because if I can boost them with another colony's brood, I absolutely will. Now this should be a marked queen. She should have a green dot, so she should be fairly easy to see, especially on a frame like this. Yeah, and there's a bucket of sugar water over there that I brought to feed these 2 hives. I've got 2 buckets, and some of it spilled on the top, and so the whole top is covered with sugar water, and it's been close to 10 minutes and nobody's touching it. So yeah, they're more happy with the goldenrod nectar and whatever else might be coming out. I did see some Japanese knotweed starting to bloom in some areas, and smoker going. I really need that going. Go into this next frame. Hi girls. I'm very gentle today. I love this. Okay. These are gonna definitely stay down as singles. There's no way these are gonna build up enough between now and winter time for me to throw a second box on there, but that's okay. I have overwintered singles before and did great with them. Oh no. Why do I have a capped queen cell? They've got space to lay. I don't know how I feel about that. She already take off? This is interesting. Sorry, girls. she's on this last frame. See her there. How do I want to handle this? Because she's got space to lay there. This is a fully drawn frame foundation with nothing in it. No nectar, no brood at any stage, and no queen. So we're gonna put that back. We're not gonna do anything with that frame. Well, you know what, we will move it inward. Her here. Son of a bad word. Suckers up. Wow. I hadn't been stung all season until the other day. I took one to the hand, through a glove, through my leather glove. And then now I've been stung just in the first 15 minutes. Still not seeing her or eggs. There she is. She's in there. Oh, she's piping though. She's fast, she's piping, and she's not green. So they've already swarmed and she's already mated. Alright, so she's gonna go in and kill, if she hasn't already killed that other queen cell. I want to get some of this behavior on